What's up, guys? My name's Woke. I'm an artist from Connecticut, and today I'm going to be doing a mural on the private legal wall I have. So let's grab our iPad and get right into it. As usual, I am using Procreate on the iPad Pro. And to start this, I imported one of my sketches from one of my last pieces that I'm eventually going to tweak just a little bit, but it just kind of gave me a foundation to work off of and start layering characters into the background and foreground. And I wanted to make sure that it told a little bit of a story. I thought it'd be fun to illustrate a narrative where there was a kid dressed up as a pirate, kind of imagining that they found buried treasure and maybe had like a little parrot companion, so that's what I drew. And here you can see I'm fine lining everything and making slight modifications. For this portion, I'm using the technical pen under inking in Procreate. And I did not do a color rendering for this because I kind of had an idea in my head and I wanted to surprise myself at the wall. I also was not able to project this piece because there is a gate about 10 feet from the wall behind me. Okay, now that my sketch is done, I'm going to print this out and I'm going to freehand it onto the wall.
All right, I got the wall all prepped behind me, so let's get a sketch on it.
All right, so now I am mapping this out on the wall. What I did was I printed my reference onto a piece of paper. I folded that paper in half to find the center point on the wall, and I started from the center of the wall and I'm working out to the right and left as I go. Also, I'm sorry these lines are so dusty. It's an old can of Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch, but it really doesn't matter. Your sketch lines are just there for you as a reference point, and once you get your foundation all to where you want it and you start to color your piece in, these lines really aren't going to matter. They're not going to show in the end. So now I'm going to shut up and let you enjoy the process.
All right, the rough sketch is on the wall. You guys should know by now it's time to just go back and clean that up with a brighter color.
This may not have been super necessary. I could have worked off those other lines, but it just helps me feel more confident about the lines that I'm using and just altering things in the littlest way possible instead of having so many sketchy lines on the wall.
All right, I'm glad the sketch is mapped out. I got a late start today, so I'm gonna come back sometime next week. I don't know, when I get a chance to finish and color it all in. Hey, what's up? It's the future. Thanks for joining me. We're here about a week later, and you know, they say the future's looking bright. It's not, it's cold, it's wet, it's raining, it's dark. I don't like it. I'm gonna try to fight through the rain and see if I can finish this.
So you can see here I decided to base the piece in kind of a tealish blue. I thought that would kind of, I guess, reflect the ocean idea. You know, it's a pirate, so why not make the piece look like the ocean? There's a lot of changes I end up making in this piece. So once I fill this, you'll see all the problems that are coming.
All right, here's the deal. I started lining this W. You can see there's this gray here, and I'm not really feeling it. So I think green might be a better choice. I don't know. I'm gonna try green. If not, I don't know what to do, but there's no mistakes, just more content.
Guys, trust me. I know this is a complete waste of paint and I'm just as bummed as you guys are, but I don't want to settle anymore. If I'm not happy with the piece, I'm going to change it. I'm going to figure out why I don't like it and change what I don't like about it. I'm done being lazy and I hope that you guys are too.
All right, it's really starting to come down. The rain is getting bad, so I'm going to call it a day. Let me know if you guys like the W better, what I did with it. Tell me in the comments. Hopefully I get a chance to come back tomorrow and finish this. We'll see. Good morning. It is unfortunately day 3. This should have been a one-day piece, but I got rained out yesterday. You can see it is bright and sunny today, so I'm going to get finished. I questioned a lot of my choices yesterday, so much so that I actually went and got an eye exam. I'm not joking. Check it out. Anyways, back to painting. I actually have looked at this last night and made some new decisions that I'm going to change about this. I looked back at this and realized what I would have done different. I would have taken this tone, the darker tone, and made that the fill, and lined with this fill color and done highlights with that. Yeah, don't worry about that. I'll explain that in a seminar someday as to values. But as for this W, I am going to get into that and show you guys the alterations I want to make with some darker tones just to make things pop a little more. Also, don't worry, my eyes are okay. I did get a new prescription. I've got new contacts in. These glasses are because it is extremely sunny and bright out. So anyways, let's get into painting.
So like I said, the night before I ended up making a better game plan. I went in with a darker color that I feel like made the green pop out a little more and just kind of created like an inner wall so it looks like the letter is kind of 3D. And I'm also putting that mid-tone back in to make a shadow off of the wall.
All right, I'm much happier with how this looks now. Unfortunately, I have to fix the A and the K, so I'm gonna do that and then we can get into everything else. All right, the piece is done, so I'm feeling better about that. I'm about to get into this little bird character here, and I put this like symbol up there so that you don't forget to like it, please. And yeah, then I can get onto the ground stuff.
So to start this character, I'm just basing it in my mid to dark tone kind of, and I'm just going to create a lot of layers on top until it has all the highlights that I feel it needs, and I kind of go back and add some contrast with some of the darker tone, and you'll see that in just a sec. If you've wanted to see how I do my characters, this is pretty much step by step. I am just basing colors and just layering lighter colors on top and going back and adding darker contrast. For all of this portion, I am using the level 1 cap to get this part done. I thought I recorded the line work for the wing, but I guess I did not, so I apologize, but I did use the tiny pink stencil cap for that. You'll see me use that again later on in this piece.
All right, I just want to take a quick sec to apologize from filming from this angle. Now, the reason that I film from that angle is because I'm right-handed. So I'll show you that if I go over here, you can see the birdie is done, everything looks much more clear. But if I painted from this angle, I would block everything with my body and you wouldn't be able to see. So it's a little after 12 now. At about 2 p.m., you'll see much more shadow on the wall. And here comes the train. We'll film that, why not, right? If you're on that train, let me know in the comments.
Okay, it's time to get into shading the sword. And of course, I made the sword a wooden sword because of safety reasons. You can't give a kid a real sword. So this was also an awesome opportunity to add more textures with the wood grain, and for the wood grain I did use the tiny pink stencil cap. So you could see me using it right here again. Great tool. And I do advise that when you get the tiny pink stencil cap, you drill the hole a little larger. I made the hole on my cap 3/16, which seems to just push the paint out a little easier. So go ahead and do that when you get that tool, because it is an awesome game changer tool for all the tiny details. And again, here you can see me just layering lighter colors on top of the dark colors. My goal is to get all the ladder work done just because it's such a pain. So once I'm on the ground, things move a little quicker. So I tend to get the harder portions out of the way and then treat myself later. I almost debated not putting these polka dots in because they were kind of annoying to do. But I'm really glad I did. I felt like it kind of just made the piece, and I'm basically basing in a mid-tone and then adding highlights and darks later on where the shadows are and where the highlights are. Now I'm finally back on the ground. I just have to finish up the treasure chest and the portrait. Or I should say the kid's face. Not really a portrait, more of a cartoon caricature. see here, I'm getting close to done with the treasure chest, just making sure everything's smooth and, you know, also just smoothly transitioning into this commercial for my website, kbuart.com, where you can find plenty of merch. I have shirts, hoodies, original art, prints, stickers, pins, whatever you need. I got it. Check it out. Thanks, guys. And now back to painting.
All right, guys, I am all wrapped up. I am freezing. I'm about to show you the final product behind me in just a second. I just wanted to say a quick thank you as always for watching. I really appreciate it. And I want to know, so tell me in the comments, what did you want to be when you grew up? This piece behind me is all about childhood creativity. And when I grew up, I wanted to be an artist. And thankfully, every day, that's what I get to do. So if you're not chasing your dreams, maybe it's time to quit your job tomorrow. Don't do that. I'm just kidding. Get a full plan and figure it out. But let me know in the comments. And thank you, guys. Here it is, the final product.